If you look around the world, you see that there's a lot of negativity. Well, what I'm discovering is that all negativity is rooted in fear. Every negative emotion basically stems from a belief that's rooted in fear, a fear of loss, fear of rejection, a fear of failure. When we accept this truth, we gain power, and our power is to question and dissolve those beliefs, those false beliefs, freeing ourselves from their grip. By embracing the present moment, aligning with that infinite creative power, our power of our mind, we can transform courage or fear into courage and negativity into love. So, what do you fear today? You know what you fear today. What'd you wake up with and you got a pit in your, an emptiness in you? You ask, okay, what is the belief that I have about that? What negative belief? I'm not enough. That's a big one. Am I worthy? Am I worthy of that? That's a real big one because one of the things that I've come down to is that almost all of the counseling sessions I do as a minister come down to one thing. All boils down to a lack of self-worth. The more we increase our self-worth, the more everything in our life gets bigger. So in order to increase our self-worth, we put aside these silly fears. Fears about caring what others think about us. Yeah, you got that out there, don't you? Who are you afraid of? What are you afraid of someone thinks of you a specific way? Could be your mom, your dad. They could be dead for all you know. And you still fear what they think about you. Oh, mom and dad wouldn't like if I did that. Were you brought here to please your mom and dad? Now think about that. Don't give the answer that mom and dad gave you, because that answer would be, of course. The only reason you're here is to please us, is what a lot of parents think. The only reason that a spouse or a partner thinks is that you're here to please me. You maybe children thinking about parents or parents thinking about children. Your only reason is they please each other. No, that's not it. The number one thing that everybody on the planet values more than anything else is the freedom, the ability to authentically express their true selves. But we have a fear of doing that. We won't be liked. We won't be accepted. We're not good enough. How dare I think I can be accepted and I'm good enough as so-and-so down the street? Well, guess what? Stop judgment. Because no one's going to be like so-and-so down the street, because so-and-so down the street is unique. And no one's ever going to be like you because you're unique. Isn't it time to start embrace that? You see, when you start to embrace your own authenticity and your uniqueness, what do you got to fear? Because where does fear come from? It comes from judgment, doesn't it? So if you accept yourself as you are and authentically live as you are in your uniqueness, you got nothing to judge against. Fear just disappears. But as long as you're not accepting of yourself and you're not living from your authenticity and embracing your uniqueness, fear is going to come up and rock your world. It's going to control you, and you're going to feel depressed. You're going to have anxiety. You're going to have all of those conditions. You know, in my book, The Power in You, if you haven't got it yet, please order a copy. It's out there. It's in hard copy. It's in paper. It's in soft copy. It's in Kindle. It's an audio book read by me. But one of the things that I'm most proud of in the book is the chapter number 1. And that chapter is the power of knowing what love is. And love, as I define it, is the awareness and acceptance of our wholeness. The awareness and acceptance of our wholeness. It means we stop judging ourselves. And when you stop judging yourself, you'll find fear disappears. I'm not asking you to believe me. I'm asking you to test it out for yourself. Find out if it works, but make sure you give it enough time. Most people try something for a few seconds, and if it doesn't work, And they don't realize that persistent and consistent practice is the key to achieving any great success in any aspect of life. If you're not persistent and consistent, it ain't going to work for you. So with that, I gave you a lot to think about, and that's why I'm here. I don't have your answers, but I got a lot of great questions to help you find your answers because you're your source. Nobody else but you knows what's right for you. With that, it's a great day to be alive, and you can make it so. Do it without fear. Much love.